Guys, welcome back to the C and J show. I have my favorite gin and juice here, and I got my sister Neek. Okay, so let's get into this topic. Okay, so I wanted to say something, and I thought about something. It was this. I don't know who the I don't know what the female was. I don't know her name or whatever, but she left on the comments. She was like, "Girl, get to the point. Get to the point." And of course, me being so sweet and lovely, I said, "Okay." Now, the thing is with that, something came to my mind with that. And I just want everybody to please listen to this and think about it. People will look at something you do. They would come and approach you. They would think about things to say to you, about you, and surround themselves, I guess, with you, so to say, just to be entertained. Because anybody that say, get to a point and you came to someone's door, you're watching their stuff. You don't go to a comedy show, even though you're coming to laugh, and you don't go to church. You want to get that good word. You don't go and say, get to the point. See, when you want to say to someone, get to a point, you're looking for entertainment. And therefore, if you're looking for entertainment, there's nothing else excites you except but the good points and everything. It's just like it's always a good key moment or a key point to everything that we do in life. And so once you realize that, well, dang, am I not entertaining you? You don't seem to be drawn in because you don't have time to listen. Or for the person that feels like no matter what you choose to say or do, they would never understand it. They just won't get it. And that's fine too. So that brings me back to thinking. Graham said something. And I think Graham's has been really, Graham's have really been hitting it very, I think, hard with a lot of different things from the internet and different things. And she has to be because, heck, my name is not Graham's Youngin at all. And I get hit pretty hard with, even if I try to mention her name. These people come at me as if I was talking about Beyonce or something. Better yet, forget Beyonce, as if I was speaking bad about God. And they probably would rather me speak bad about God and instead. But I could see the blows that she have taken. But I wanted to ask a question. And please remember, anytime you go to do anything, keep in mind, what is a person coming to you for? Is you coming to me for a word to learn something? Or are you coming for drama, which is you have your own personal agenda for your entertainment source, because you really ain't getting nothing up out of what nobody is saying. So therefore, this is how you are choosing to act. Okay, so back to Grams, and I just wanted to ask a question, right? Why is it that we could be pushed to love a person? Why is it we can be pushed to hate a person? Why is it we can be pushed to leave a person? We could be pushed to even make people get upset. And you can pull them in every single direction that you choose to want to pull them into. But one thing you cannot do, it's crazy. And I thought about this. People will argue you down and say you cannot make anybody cheat on you. You can't make them. It is something that they already wanted to cheat on you. That's why they did it, because they already wanted to do it. So speaking of Grams, again, I'm gonna ask this question. I really want to know this, right? and just have a clear mind, because I do understand we're not talking about the Lily lovers and the Graham lovers, or the Lily haters and the Graham haters. We're just talking about the normal person that once upon a time you love both parties. You subscribe to both of them. You love both of them as a couple. And now that they're separated, you know how to still treat it as if it's your child. You don't just neglect your child just because one did something and the other one you didn't like what they did. So you just like, oh, let me just throw the book at you. Like, but hey, we do have parents like that in the world, but it's not a lot. Now, I would have to ask this question because I just would love to know, guys, what you think about this. When I just said, why is it you can push somebody to hate you, you can push them to love you, you can push them to do all kinds of stuff. You can even provoke people. And when we use that word provoke, it's like you automatically understand something just happened. But the person, in other words, deserved it, because it's like it's provoked. So you gotta say, okay, you know what, you deserve that because it's you provoke the person to do this. Because provoke is not a like turning, I'm driving on the highway and I'm late for work, and some dummy is trying to cut me off and blowing the horn as hard as it could be, and I'm finna cuss him out or just get mad and ram my car into his. That's just anger. I'm having a bad day and my anger just really got out the way. So it doesn't count. But provoked is something that you're dealing with for a very long time, and you get to a point where the outcome had to be this, because in other words, it wouldn't. So now when we go back and we think about Gramps, I was just thinking, and I know for some of the people that do know and love Lily and Graham's channel, and I love them both when they were together, I love them both separately, because it doesn't change their personality just because something is going on. But I would ask this, for every single time that Grams was leaving for a week or two at a time or so when they was breaking up, and Lily always let it be known that, right now they're broken up and just different things. I just wanted to know, did you think, now I don't know if Grams wrote, I'm glad she did, wrote all this stuff when she was saying, and also when she said in her last video, was I supposed to wait until Lily harm and kill me? Then everybody would be like, okay, yeah, because maybe she gets that upset with certain things. I don't know. So that's one. So maybe once she do get upset, her level of being upset goes beyond the level of thinking, probably. Which I could say, and we do remember that one time when Lily cut those clothes up and bleached them and stuff. She had went to the job and everything like that, and I mean, she ain't do nothing that no any other female wouldn't have done. It ain't never bleached no clothes, but I probably didn't messed up a couple of clothes and stuff like that. I just ain't bleached because honestly, I was just thinking about that you're pouring that bleach over those clothes, and then it's like the pop, just so afraid that it would, like, that splash would jump back at me, and then it'll go inside of my eyes. So therefore, I've never did the bleach, but I've messed up a few a few Gucci outfits and stuff like that. I can do say that. Now, that being said, with that, and she said, along with the baby daddy trying to get her to with this. Now, I just, back and forth with her baby daddy. And I knew that she had an issue with the baby daddy, but just some of the things that she was saying, and all of the things that Gramps was saying with that, the baby daddy, really acting out sometimes or whatever the case may be, do you think, and it's just a question, guys, you can put your comment down, please put it down below, because I really just want to know, do you think that maybe Lily could have pushed Grams to a point of leaving, especially when you have to think back at when she said too is she's being daddy. So she said, okay, well, you being daddy, and when she was telling the story of what first happened and that she was in the beginning, but she have not been, you know, since then. But she was in the beginning. She was doing it. So now everybody's on the internet like, oh, I hear it all the time. Grams is broke. She ain't got nothing. She didn't have anything. And I'm just like, what the heck could she be broke? And they both had the channel. And, they both was doing certain things. How is she so broke? But that got out there. And then when it was just a Q&A, asked a question. And she said she never, you know, she never experienced the waterfalls before. B was the person to make her experience that. And in a way, we're not saying that somebody is Sex Games is better than yours, but we are saying that maybe in a way you kind of you could do it, but you wasn't doing it like that. So I'm just saying, a lot of it, I do understand what was going on in different things, but just to be just saying, Grams have took a lot of humiliating hits that I wouldn't want to be taken out. Like everything that she have done have been turned around to look really, really bad. Even down to seeing the kids. Like she said, now I can understand that in the beginning that you said you did not want to see the kids because you felt like it wasn't time. It was too soon. And I can understand that. Because if you're in a heated argument and you two are going back and forth, honestly, heck, whether you choose, sometimes the biological parents can't do it because it's just too soon. And it just ends up being a disaster. You don't know how to approach that situation. You got to have maturity there first. Get over a few things to even look at the person and be able to even look at the kids. So that's the first thing, and that was there, but pretty much it's a lot of things, and I know everything has been back and forth. And I'm not taking up for not one person. I'm asking a question. Do you think, because Grams was saying this is the reason why she did, like she mentally was checking out because she was feeling worthless. She wasn't feeling good enough. She was being put down, and it just got to a point where Lily just was feeling like she's it and I'm not nothing. And I know, even though some other people are going to say that they don't know, because they be trying to pretend as if they ain't never feel this stuff. They may feel like, okay, no, I've never felt that. Okay, so if you never felt like you love somebody and they maybe got ahead of you or whatever and making you feel like you're nothing, I don't know what to say, but if so, it's not a great feeling to feel, and it's just all I would say. But guys, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do what you need to do. But if you cannot do nothing at all, if you could just leave it in the comment, I just really want to know, even if it's bad, even if it's something that you saying, oh girl, shut up, like you don't know what the heck you talking about. Okay, I can take that too. But if you could just really comment on this, do you think Grams was pushed because of maybe a violent nature or different things was going on? Because if we think about it, men, they can scare a female and have them feel like, okay, you know what, you're too violent, I want to leave. Like you get too upset, you're too aggressive, and before you know it, you end up breaking up or something. So do you feel like between all of that and someone making you feel like you're not coming to the table, even though we both came to the table, I understand you may have started the channel first, but it wasn't too long. You started the channel when I was with you. But then once I got on board, we both put this channel to be on the rise. So you guys think about that stuff. Like, I just wanted to know if maybe that's the reason why the breakup. Just Leave that, guys, please. I just really want to. I just really do want to know that. That's it. I ain't finna hold y'all up no more because I know y'all be just everybody got stuff to do. Okay, and we're out.